Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness. Today, Alicia has decided to take the time to just have a little bit of a sit in Central Park, thinking about all the things that have happened since her first change, as she is expecting to very shortly become a Cliath. So she is sitting on a bench looking out at the park where her sept is based and just taking the time, have a bit of a breather, while her packmate Heinrich is happily chattering away with the hot dog vendor off to the side.
Before the restaurant opens for the day, Kenji has been deciding what to do with his few hours of free time and decided to take a walk through Central Park near where the Sept is. Probably catching a glance of a hot dog vendor and probably taking him up on getting a little lunch before opening up the restaurant for the day. As you can see, he's pure breed 5 and appearance 4.
Mm-hmm. Presumably, you might go looking for somewhere to sit down near the hot dog vendor. Alicia is currently sat on one of the benches. There's most of the benches nearby have people sitting on them, some feeding pigeons, some talking with each other. Alicia is just kind of staring off at the trees, not really paying much attention to what's going on around her.
Kenji will finish up his hot dog first and then head over to where Alicia is, just sort of looking at the trees as well, just enjoying the wilderness of Central Park, escaping Hell's Kitchen for a time.
Noticing that someone is approaching her, Alicia will look up, giving a small and subconscious sniff, which is more than enough for her to realise that the fellow in question is kinfolk. And she will smile. It's a lovely day, isn't it?
Yes, that it is. So nice just get away for a little bit.
Yeah, it's lovely, Central Park. Just the little bit of the wild amongst the city.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to have that escape from the urban jungle.
Yeah. So um, do you, do you know many of the other kinfolk around here?
Dave's caught a little bit, or Kenji, sorry, is caught a little bit off guard with the whole kinfolk. Not many. I've sort of been keeping myself with those of my kind aren't too common in this area. So
Oh, I thought there were loads of kinfolk around.
um gesturing to his attire, the more so my direct family, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh,
Obviously,
the tribe
Arcane
one.
kin. Yeah,
Yeah, but she has very little kind of Garou knowledge. It might be obvious to anyone else. It's not obvious to
much the
her.
same. But Kenji will join Alicia on the bench at that point. I guess I may have met some. I mean, if you know the restaurant in Hell's Kitchen that just opened, that's my place. So I've seen a few interesting people come in.
Oh, I haven't heard about it yet.
Oh, it's right off of 56th, right in the corner. Can't miss it.
Cool. I don't really tend to get out to restaurants much.
Uh, yeah, I tend not to visit the park as often as guess I should.
Yeah, I usually spend most of my time in my park instead.
Mm,
But I just kind of felt it was a good idea to just have a bit of a sit in the sept for a bit.
mm. So the Sept is the park entirely? Or I've never wondered about such things until now, but
Oh, um, yes and no. Yes, the sept is kind of like the whole park, but it's also kind of like everybody that comes here, and it's also kind of the whole city, and it's a bit complicated, I think.
yeah, I guess that's why I never got involved with all that stuff.
Well, I suppose it's like if you talk about the police. You've got the police station, and that'd be like the park. And
Hmm.
then you could also use police to talk about the police people, and you could also use it to talk about their kind of district area thing. I don't really know.
Okay. Hmm.
Sorry, I'm quite new to this.
I'm somewhat new to this city in general, so.
But yes, the whole park.
Okay. So is there. I should say, have you met any of my tribe? If or know if any are in the Sept now?
Um,
Because I've seen a lot
you,
of new people.
uh, which tribe?
Stargazers.
Okay. Um, I don't know of any, but I don't really know most of the sept at the moment. Like I said, I'm really quite new, and I know there's some Fianas, and I know there's some Gets, and I know there's some Children of Gaia.
Hmm.
Um, I think there's some other ones around.
I suppose I'll
Oh,
have
and there's lots of Bone Noras.
yeah, I could gather that because yeah, I've seen some things outside of the restaurant, so yeah, I kind of gathered they'd be around.
Oh, and you're not allowed to go hurting the mice.
Right. I just need to make sure they stay out of the restaurant and out of the kitchen, and everything will be fine. Last thing I need is Department of Health shutting everything down right after I get it all open again.
But you have to find different ways to well, to deal
Yeah,
with it. You're not allowed to hurt the mice, and you're not allowed to make them go away. You kind of have to make it so that they want to go away, I suppose.
okay, I
So
can.
if you just make sure all the food is really, really, really well sealed, then they'll want to go somewhere else.
Right. I will be sure to keep that in mind. So nice. Just Kenji checks his watch after a few moments and oh, it's going to be time to open soon. I really should get going, but it's so nice to be away from it all for a bit.
Yeah.
But if you're ever... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
It can be a bit stressful.
But if you're ever in need of some good food and a nice, cozy atmosphere, feel free to stop by.
I'll keep it in mind, especially now that I know that it's kind of one of our kind of places. I don't know. Um, but I'll try and head there at some point.
All right, well, in that case, I'll look forward to seeing you then.
And she'll smile, very friendly.
I'll smile, nod, stand up, bow a little bit, and then quickly head off to get the restaurant opened.
And there we will end the scene.